Okay, here we go. This is going to be the Austin Southwest trip. Basically a trip through Southwest Austin, through a couple of main FMs, maybe a couple county roads. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to reset all my telematics and my logs. Okay. Reset my averages. Now we're good. What else do we have? Reset my average speed. Okay. Alright, we're good there. Now we'll come over to the settings. Oh, let's go back one. Info. Energy. I'm going to reset. So we can get a good reading for the whole trip. Alright. Now we're ready to go. It's a 51.2 mile trip. Got about 93 miles of range. That's going to kick up a little bit when I put it in eco mode, but most of the trip will be in eco mode, and just see how it looks when I get to a fun part. Might want to drive a little bit different. The start point is Hampton Public Library. Today is Sunday, October 30th. It's about 2:18. Got off to a little bit late start. Wanted to do it by 2, but here we are. We're going to end up at the Dittamar Recreation Center, charge for a few hours, and go home to Pflugerville. Show you a little bit what's going on right now. It's been a lot of fun in the very beginning, just the big hills, the ups and downs. And you can see that the range estimator has dropped quite a bit from 90 some odd miles down to 77 miles. It's a guess anyway. Most people don't use it. I just use the bars. You say you have so many bars left, it's about 6 miles per bar, give or take. What I found is if you want to get a good accurate reading on how far you can go, you can push the panic button, which is also the show me the chargers within this vicinity button, how far I can go, and you get 2 numbers down there in the lower left of your screen. That lower left hand number is usually the better number, so it's showing about 52 miles, which is pretty close to what we're going to try and do today. There's a salt lick coming up on Driftwood. Lots of traffic. Just had someone pull out in front of me, which is a lot of fun. But there they are. Good place to stop. Might be a good place. Bring the family. Alright, getting ready to take a left on 150. I think, is it RM 150? It'll be RM, FM, or Ranch Road. Let's take a look. Looks like it's Ranch Road 150. We're going to take a left. Now on Ranch Road 150, you've got 2 choices. You can take a right onto County Road 170, which makes it a little bit longer, makes it a full 51 mile loop. But if you want to keep going straight on 150, it makes it a 43 mile loop, which might be a little bit easier for you if you've got a long way to go to get to the start point. Here's a sign to Wimberley. Elder Hill Road. Now this is just a nice little 2-lane county road. It's a little bit more fun. Adds 8 miles to the trip. If you take the long road, you can cut that out and get down to a 43 mile trip if you want to take the short road. But this is a little bit more fun. Got some tight turns, 15 mile an hour turns on this road. Makes it a little more entertaining. But there's not much traffic, so let's have some fun. Check the countryside. That's interesting. Spot to drive. A lot of fun. Low water crossing. Not to worry. Here in Texas. It hasn't rained in quite some time. substantial amount anyway. So I don't have to worry about that. Coming up on Ranch Road, was it Ranch Road 15? I forget, Ranch Road 12. It's Ranch Road 12. We're going to take a left. Okay, we're going to take a left on Lone Man Mountain off Ranch Road 15. Or sorry, Ranch Road 12. I keep wanting to call it Ranch Road 15, but it's Ranch Road 12. Here's Lone Man Mountain. We're going to take a left. Looks like we have a narrow bridge. Not a big deal. Not much traffic out here. Good spot for some regen as well. Yep, that's narrow. And this is going to take us back out to FM 3237 after some winding, some pretty sharp turns left and right. Here comes one of them. And then 3237 will take us back into FM 2770 and back into town on FM 1626, which is also going to dump into Manchac, or Manchaca, as some would say. My wife would like to call it that. But everybody in Austin calls it Manchac, which is wrong, but that's what they call it. Just past the second or third winery on this loop. Didn't know they were here. I'm sure it'd be a good place to stop. Coming up on another hard turn, and then we'll be on our way to 3237. Okay, FM 3237, we're at our halfway point, a little bit past our halfway point. Let's see what we have going on here. 67 miles of range left on the guessometer. We'll go to our info, energy. That's what we got so far. Energy economy, 4.9 miles per kilowatt. Not too bad. Battery temperature is good, hasn't changed much. 27.2 miles. We've used about 4 bars. That 4th bar kicked off. And we're more than halfway there. So now we're going to take a left and keep moving. Okay, FM 3237 coming up on Ranch Road 150. If you decided to take the 43-mile loop instead of the 51-mile loop, you would have taken 150 down to where we're about to intersect right now. So you'd lose about 8 miles of the total trip if you chose to take that route. Little construction going up there, and where the truck comes out, that's about where the road is. If you want to take 150 instead of taking the county roads, which are a lot of fun, a lot of twists and turns, some wineries, and some interesting things to see. But we're going to go straight up towards Kyle. We're not going to make it all the way to Kyle, but we're going to get close. A little rest stop there as well. It's Ranch Road 150 and 2770. We'll take a left and start taking us back into town. Okay, coming up on FM 1626. We're going to take a left. That'll take us into Austin. There we are. There you go. Manchac. Right there. Or Manchaca. If you're from somewhere that knows how to pronounce Spanish words. Alright, I'm going to take a left. Okay, coming up on FM 2304, also known as Manchac, and we're going to take a left. It'll take us all the way up to Dittamar. We'll take a right, and then we'll be at the Dittamar Recreation Center, where we'll plug in for just a short amount of time and then head home. Okay, here we are, 51.3 miles. So I thought it was 51.2. That's 51.3. That's pretty close. Have about 4 bars left. That's pretty good. We started out at 11. Got 4 left. 37 miles left on the range indicator, guess-o-meter. About 4.5 hours to 100% on 240 volt. Let's see what we have here. 5.2 miles per kilowatt. Average speed of 38.1 miles an hour. Not bad. Battery temperature still the same. Thing almost never changes. Let's come over here. Go to our menu, info, energy, economy, 5.4 miles per kilowatt, which, correct me if I'm wrong, didn't I just see 5.2 miles per kilowatt? Not quite sure that's a difference, but nonetheless, that's what it is. So, okay, we also made 3 trees, 3 1/4, I guess you'd say. I've had it up to 4 when I did the Pflugerville loop last week, but 3 1/4. That's it. I'm going to charge for maybe an hour here and then head home, back up to Pflugerville. Thanks.